Here's your step-by-step guide to becoming that girl. And you know exactly the girl I'm talking about. She has her shit together, she's cool, she's always dressed really well. If you want to be that girl, I got you. So first is the 3-word style technique. So this was a technique developed by Alison Bornstein, who is a celebrity stylist. And essentially all you're going to do is use 3 words to describe your style, okay? So what are 3 words that kind of make up exactly either how you dress currently or how you want to start dressing? And that will really help you identify how to shop, which outfits make you feel your best. It'll just really help you narrow in on what your style is in general. I think something that it girls really have in common is the fact that they have really found their personal style, they've honed in on it, and they just look more put together that way. Next up is nails. There is one rule: either you have them done or you don't have any polish at all, no chipped nails. I've personally found that going to get my nails done every 3 to 4 weeks is the cadence that works for me. It just ensures that my nails always look fresh and I always get gel X. Next up, compliment people. Your looks count for nothing if you're not kind. So make sure you're generous with your compliments. Make people feel good. Anytime I leave the house, I have a goal to make somebody's day. And that's how we should all be operating, because it'll just ensure that the world is a better place. And I promise you, if you lead with kindness, people will be drawn to you. It is the most magnetic energy. And on that note, also stop gossiping, because it's just bad energy. One of the first things I notice about people is how they smell. And I don't think your perfume needs to be overwhelming, but like there just needs to be a lingering something. Not overwhelming, but like, what are they wearing? Also, I personally don't think that you need a signature scent. I mean, if that's your thing, then absolutely. But I personally really like to play around with my perfumes. I'm very uniformed with my style, so I feel like my perfumes is a way for me to be a little bit more playful. And if you want a list of perfumes that I am currently really loving for the spring, let me know. I can do a video on that. Good jewelry has the ability to transform someone's outfit. And my most put together friends have the best jewelry. And I don't mean the most expensive jewelry. I just mean interesting jewelry, whether they are really good at stacking rings or they always have an awesome bracelet stack, or you're always wondering where their earring is from. I don't think it has to be expensive. I just think it needs to be good. And if you're wondering, some of my favorite jewelry brands are Heaven Mayhem. You can use my code SIF15 for 15% off. I'm actually wearing their earrings right now. Love Jenny Bird. There's a brand called Soru Jewelry, which is amazing for more dangly earrings. I have a bunch of their jewelry packed with me for Mexico, where I'm going this weekend. What else? Love Orium as well. I also have a code for them. It's SIF20 for 20% off. I love meeting someone and they're able to talk about things outside of just work. I think it makes someone so much more interesting when they have hobbies. Your hobby can be reading, it can be a sport, it can be weightlifting, it can be running, it can be knitting, it can be hosting, cooking, anything under the sun that is a personality outside of just work. I think when someone comes to the table with hobbies, it makes them so much more interesting, but more importantly, hobbies are good for us. Everyone needs more hobbies, okay? It makes us more creative, which I think has a spillover effect in how we work. It gives us more life satisfaction. And also, if you have bad habits, I feel like hobbies are a really healthy way to crowd out those bad habits. For example, if you decide that you want to make reading your hobby and you feel like you've been too heavy on the social media, then reading can be a way for you to crowd out your super, excessive social media habit. Also, I've found that for Ray, my hobbies are so beneficial because I'm constantly getting ideas for what I want to do based on what I'm reading, based on where I'm traveling, based on a creative new skill that I'm picking up. I feel like it just takes me out of my day-to-day, which is so beneficial as a business owner. And lastly, be self-aware. The way to develop self-awareness is, I think, really starting to spend time on your own and digging deep. I personally love to journal. I take a lot of long walks, and I also really enjoy having conversations with people who don't necessarily have the same belief systems that I do. I feel like that just expands my mind and allows me to be a much less judgmental person and a much more empathetic person. This is a much larger conversation, and I'm happy to do a video on how to become more self-aware, but I would say Go into things with an open mind. Make sure you're taking time for yourself to reflect on your thoughts. I think like when you take time to reflect on your thoughts, your first instinct is no longer to, I don't know, let your emotions control you constantly. I just think that that leads to a lot of self-awareness. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you want a part 2.
These are 5 things I do to be a high value woman. 1, I keep my nails maintained always. I usually have a really basic manicure like this, almond with a point, put it in neutral by OPI. Sometimes I switch it up with chrome or glitter, but I always try to keep my nails maintained. It makes outfits look so much better. 2, I try to stay worldly. I try to engage in different interesting topics. I try to actually read the paper. I try to see new works of art, listen to different types of music, spending my free time listening to podcasts, learning different subjects. I try to be a student always. 3, I spent a lot of time understanding my boundaries and my values and doing an inventory in who in my life makes me uncomfortable, who touches those boundaries, who doesn't respect those values. I just looked around me. 4, I take care of my body. I drink my water. I drink my spearmint tea. I work out. I do my skincare routine. I just take care of this vessel that God has given me. 5, I'm private, but I'm not secretive. Mystery is definitely something that is good. You don't need to share everything on social media. Everyone doesn't need to know your problems or anything like that. But I do think there's power in vulnerability. There's power in sharing your story. There's power in connecting with other women. But I also keep some things private, and there's power in that privacy. A whole bunch of other things I do to be a high value woman. So go ahead and follow and let me know if you want to hear more tips.
So you're lazy, you're unmotivated, you don't know what you're doing with your life, everything is in shambles. Let's fix that. This is how to be a strict babe with yourself, aka becoming her. Step 1, stop being a lazy hoe. Actually, this is not in order, this is not the first step, but stop being a lazy hoe. If you're a lazy hoe right now, stop it, quick. The reason I started this series, Becoming Her, where you and I will take actionable steps to becoming the girl of our dreams, is because I was in my lazy girl era and I hated it. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me. And I don't want that for you. I feel like you and I deserve better. So let's stop being lazy. What have you been putting off? Get to it, chop chop. She look good. Are you not working out when you need to be? Are you not cooking the meals you need to be cooking? Are you sitting all day on your phone scrolling and just wasting your life away? We have to cut that out. It's so easy to become her when you seek knowledge from people who have already done it. Read books from people who have already done it. Listen to podcasts. It makes it so much easier for you. Right now I'm reading The Power of Now for spiritual growth and enlightenment. I'm also reading the Bible. And I'm reading Untamed by Glennon Doyle, which is basically becoming a badass. So pick some long form media, aka books, podcasts, or long YouTube videos. Pick a subject that is most calling your name right now. If you want to become more confident, read books about confidence. If you want to be more financially literate, read books about being more financially literate. I know all of your friends have moved far and like it's hard to connect with people. Don't lose those connections you have with those people. Pick 1 or 2 days out of the month and call people up. You don't have to call everybody on that one day. You can pick one person for this day, one person for the next day. Send them a text saying, I'm thinking of you. Anything simple, just put it in your calendar. I should have already put keep a calendar on here, but keep a calendar. Ooh, I skipped adopt a routine. So that actually segues into adopt a routine. Adopting a routine will literally set you up for life. That is my problem right now, which is part of the journey that I'm documenting. Follow me if you want to learn how to become her. We will be doing it together. But I have been working on fixing my night routine so that I am able to wake up early and get my day started, because my morning routine is fine. I do all of the things I want to do. I journal, I meditate, I get some sunlight, but I start so late. Like I need to be doing that at 7 a.m., not 11 a.m. You know what I mean? At night, write down all of the things that you need to do for the next day. Write a to-do list, put it in your calendar, put it in your notes, whatever works for you. I set an intention this morning to film 3 videos, and I filmed 2 YouTube videos, and I'm filming this TikTok. Those 3 videos are getting me closer and closer to becoming her. Okay, so I'm spending a little bit too much time on this. I will do a part 2. Follow for more.
Things I do and I will continue doing in 2025 to be that girl. A combination of both beauty, health, mindset, all of it. While I have no makeup on, I thought I'd show you, but pseudo cream every single night before bed. I look tired because I stayed up until midnight, but literally this is the clearest my skin has ever been. While we're on the topic of skin, bone broth on an empty stomach every single morning. When I tell you, this is like the closest thing I have found to a magic pill. It fixes my sugar cravings, my gut health, like bloating, my skin, my hair, my nails, honestly, everything. Prioritizing my inner world to protect my peace, my confidence, and my aura. Things like journaling, meditating, affirmations, practicing self-love, that sort of thing. Let them and listen to them. So we often hear this in terms of let them like treat you like shit or whatever, but let them treat you like a princess. Let them treat you like shit. Just let people treat you the way that they do, because it's going to show you a lot about what their intentions are, what kind of a person they are, and listen to them. Listen to them when they treat you well, when they show you that they're interested, or when they show you that they don't give a fuck about you, and act according to your future self. Get comfortable being misunderstood. Not everyone's going to understand you, and that's okay. Sunscreen every single day on your face and on your body. If you're going in the sun, wear fucking sunscreen. I don't know what's with this trend of burning ourselves, but it is delusional and not in the good way. Like, I don't know about you, but I want to be a MILF, not a wrinkly. Ew. I'm relatively tan. I tan very easily, but I wear sunscreen every single time I'm in the sun. If you want your face to look snatched, gua sha every single day. And while we're on the topic of beauty, all these like crazy hairs, oil your hair at least once a week, because that is all from oiling my hair. You have a little tied someone, cute jumper. Hello. Doing that girl tips. How to be that girl. What are your tips?
Girl,
Get your beauty sleep.
get a 6'6" Brazilian boyfriend.
This girl is recently wifed up. We're so here for it.
I'm so tired. We're swimming in the phosphorescence.
It really? Wait, that's so romantic.
We like went like that and it was blue.
At the beach down there.
Yeah, indeed.
That's so nice. Add that to the list. Get yourself a wholesome boy that wants to do wholesome things with you. Buy yourself fresh flowers every week. Stop shying out on the things that you're genuinely passionate about and care about. Who gives a fuck that your favorite color is pink or that you're crazily obsessed with personal development? Literally, being passionate about those things and owning them is not just how people are going to remember you, but how you're going to make aligned friendships. Be intentional with everything, from the relationships that you prioritize, time spent on social media. Literally be intentional with it all. Stop trying to prove yourself. Be firm in knowing that your confidence and your self-worth, it comes from within. It comes from the actions that you take and the way that you look after your inner world. So stop trying to prove yourself to people, because confidence is silent. You don't have to prove it to anybody. If somebody doesn't see your worth, let them. Rather than setting these like big crazy yearly goals, set quarterly goals and check in with yourself every 3 months to hold yourself accountable and check in. And second to this is actually breaking down the actions required for you to achieve your goals. If you don't have actions or like a process in place to achieve the goals, they're just goals at the end of the day, and you're probably not going to know how to achieve them. Last one is scripting. I actually do this as a way of emotional regulation. So if I'm like having a mentee V, I will get out my journal and script. So write a journal entry as if it's a day in my future life. First of all, this is going to help you shift from not so great mentalities. It's also going to help you stay on track and continue manifesting all the things. Thanks for listening.